Hey guys, what's up? Happy New Year. It is the 2nd of January of 2024. So, we got good news today. Today, I was extended a job offer. So, it's going to still be with the same company I'm with now, just a different department. I accepted it. So, I will remain gainfully employed for this year. Yay! All right. So, um, this is my lunch break. So I'll just do some quick updates for you guys. That was the awesome news that I wanted to share with y'all. Now for the crafting news to share with y'all. Um I don't have the item that I made, but I did take a picture of my granddaughter. Chunk Chunk is her nickname. And I'll see if I can find the picture and then I'll share the screen with y'all. Well, let me see. I gotta get a new egg timer. My egg timer died. Um, so here we go. All right. So this is Chunk Chunk, and she is wearing her half dicky and her new matching pink hat. I made those for her while I was babysitting them on New Year's. Um, there she is, and it's a half dicky. It's just like a gator, almost like a gator. And that way I don't have to worry about her tripping on anything and it still covers up her neck and keeps her chest warm. And so I also made one for my daughter Marissa with that yarn that I had from Coordinated Colors, yarn that I've had in my stash for a very long time. I got that yarn um not too long after we moved to Virginia, and I had joined the local knitting guild. And so this I've had that yarn's been in my stash probably since like 2005, 2006, because we moved here in 2003. It might have been in there even longer than that. We could have purchased it before that, but yeah, so I finally made it, finally spoke to me, and that's where I came up with the half gator, well, the half dicky, because I was thinking about my mama, and I remember that she had one. Hers was argyle, was like an argyle sweater, um, and I always loved that thing, and she would wear it to keep her throat and stuff warm, but she didn't want to wear a sweater because she was heavy chest, big heavy chested, so she was overweight too, so she would get hot, but she didn't like having her neck and stuff cold. And so I was sitting there thinking about it, and so I just started doing like just um a basic uh starting a basic scarf where you're increasing on the size. And then once I got it long enough to go around her neck, that's when I joined the two ends, and then I just started doing a turtleneck, a collar. But I ran out of yarn. That's why hers is so short. So I started making another one. Now, this is wool, but this is a tweedy color, and this is pretty true to color. But it's not, it didn't match the yarn that I had, that I was trying to find to redo my husband's missing glove that I ended up finding when something just came to me and said, just take the drawers out. And I did, and boom, I found it, the glove. But this isn't dark enough to match the yarn for his, and his is acrylic as well. So this is Peruvian. This is 100% wool from Knit Picks. Um, so as you can see, I did it a one by one rib. Um, and I used a J hook for this project. And then these are half double crochets down here. So basically you just start with 2 stitches, chain 2, turn your work, and then that second chain from the hook you do 2 half double crochets. Um, you skip the you you chain 2 and then chain work again, and then in the second chain from the hook you do 2 half double crochets, skip a half double crochet, and then on the end you're going to do 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and that's the pattern. You every at the corners you're going to always be putting 2 stitches, so you're basically increasing 4 stitches every row. And then you just take it until it's long enough to go around the person's neck and to go over their head. If they got a big head, then just got to be a little bit, you got to make it wider so to go over their head so they can get around their neck. If you don't want to do it like that, then you don't have to join it. You can just do the rib, and then you can do a latch, um, or you could do an attachment where you could do a button like a loop, and you could do a button on the other side where if the person got a real thick neck, then you can make this longer on both sides, and then put a button back there for them to join their button. um but yeah, so that's was the yarn that I got that yarn on Friday, and so I've made this gator, well, half half dicky. And the reason I say half dicky is because you're only doing the front, you're not doing the back. um and so there was 3 balls of yarn I had gotten to make sure I had enough to do fingerless gloves for him, and I've already put one and a partial ball into these balls of yarn only have their DK weight. It says they're a 4, but these are not a 4. These are more DK weight than they are worsted. As you can see under tension, this is not a worsted weight yarn. So it's called worsted weight garnet heather, 110 yards, 50 grams. So it's not a lot of yardage in this little thing. So then with the rest of it, I decided to make some more fingerless gloves. I probably end up giving that to either my son-in-law or to my daughter, who is married to the son-in-law. But I'm doing a 1x1. Oh, my scrunchie. Doing a 1x1 rib fingerless gloves, and there are 40 stitches on the needles, and so it's a very stretchy, very forgiving pattern. As you can see, a wide array of folk could wear this, um and because it's wool, it'll snap back. I have to worry about it being overly stretched. And so yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that yarn. Now the other project I did started, well, I didn't start it, but I put these back on the needles. I had taken it off the needles because I needed my needles for something else. I didn't feel like looking for them because I'm really not feeling this color. I mean, this is what it looks like. And for me, it's just messing with my, I don't know. It's not messing with my eyes. It's just like I'm just not feeling it for some reason. But since I had gotten this far on the fingerless glove to the point where I'm getting ready to do the thumb gusset, I decided to just go ahead and finish this pair. And then that'll be another gift for somebody. Now, the other project that I'm working on is some fingerless gloves, well, not fingerless gloves, some mittens, trying to keep stuff from getting tangled up. So I'm working on some mittens. These are from a Mary Matson kit that I have had for a couple years now. Trying to find a pattern so I can show y'all. So it's a Mary Matson kit, and the gloves come in a large and a small version, and that's what they look like right there. So I started these because that's one of my things I want to do this year. Is any kits that I have, I want to work the projects. I don't have a lot of kits. Maybe it might be 2 or 3 more actual kits that I have. I want to get those projects done. So I'm at the part now where I'm getting ready to actually start the pattern for the gloves. So I'm on that row where the pattern actually starts right there. So far, because this is This wool is bulky. It says it's a number 4. Like I said, this is not a number 4. This is more like a 4.5. So I would say this is a heavy worsted yarn. I would not say this is a number 4 yarn. Um, Even the red that they sent with it, they say it's a number 4. It is not. This is a heavy worsted. So it's not quite a 5, but it's definitely not a 4. It's somewhere in between. So I'm trying to remember if Aran weight is between worsted and 5 bulky. So this would probably be more like an Aran weight or a heavy worsted yarn. I think I have to check, but I think Aran weight is more like a heavy worsted. Okay, so those are the projects that I have on the go right now, and they won't take long. Like I said, fingerless gloves. Well, the color work one is the only one that's going to take long because I have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. The other ones where I don't have to really pay attention, it's just straight up knit one, purl one, ribbing. I just have to make sure that I end up with a purl at the end of each row. Because when you flip it over, you do your knit one, purl one, and you end up with a purl. That's why you do it in even numbers, so that you end up with the you start back with the knit one, purl one at the beginning when you turn your work every time. So because I was looking for my husband's yellow gloves, his yellow glove, the matching glove, and I hadn't found it. I ordered some more of the Wool in the Andes sport weight turmeric, and this color matches his gloves still perfectly. So they're very consistent with this particular dye lot. But I got this as backup. So this is going to be going into a Ziploc bag, and it is specifically for if he loses one of his gloves, or for God forbid his scarf. But that's what this is for. This is backup yarn in the event, because I don't have anything else to scavenge, because the rest of that yarn, because I think I had like originally had like 10 balls of this yarn to make a cardigan, but the person didn't pay, so I used the yarn on projects like for my husband and stuff. And so I made some hats, his fingerless glove, his long scarf, out of that yarn, because it's 100% wool. And I didn't want to risk it being going somewhere where the person wasn't wool worthy. So he has a hat, the scarf, and the fingerless gloves from that yarn, and it used up all this yarn because he's tall, so the scarf is long. And I think I made like 2 or 3 hats, but the hats went to wool worthy people. And then when he lost his glove at work, I took and cannibalized one of the hats that I had made from the yarn, and it was a smaller hat. And so I took and cannibalized that hat and made a matching glove for his set. So this is backup yarn that's gonna get put away in the event that he loses something. I got backup yarn for that, and I only got 3 balls of it because, like I said, it doesn't have a lot of yardage. It's only like 110 yards. So I got 3 balls of it. So that'll be enough to, if I have to replace the gloves or whatever, I got enough yarn to do that. Now, when I went over to my daughter's house for New Year's, I was watching the kids, and Greg's mom, that's my son-in-law, she is a crafter as well. And so she had given me this kit from Mary Maxim for my Christmas present. Now, it's like shawl in the ball, but it's Burnett. So it's textured yarns in that. It's the Burnett Casa. And there's 2 balls. There's one in gray, and then there's one in this blue. So I'll be doing that as well. As far as projects, that's the other 2 projects that I know I have kits for, were kits where I had gone to Barnes and Noble and purchased the crochet magazine or knitting magazine, and it had like a little kit inside the sleeve. One is a mouse, The other is, well, no, just one is a mouse. I did the other one, which was like these little teething ring things with, like, I did those when Luna was a baby. But I think I got enough yarn and one more of those rings left that I can make another one if I wanted to. And then the other one is a project I got from Hobby Lobby, which is a camper that I'm making for my sister, but the pattern is horrible. And basically, I'm going to have to figure it out on my own. Um, and that's why I haven't completed that one. I'm not that big on amigurumis and stuff like that, but I wanted to make that little camper for my sister because she buys and sells and rents campers out at Busco Beach down in North Carolina, in Goldsboro area, North Carolina. So I really wanted to do that for her. Um, so and also I've gotten in some more seeds off of Etsy, as well as from the Wanderlust Nursery. I ordered some seeds from them, like the tree tomato and the oca, to get my oca seeds started, um, to go along with my other root vegetables. So I ordered this some Princess Persimmon seeds, the tree tomato seeds, and then my oca tubers. There's only 5 tubers in there, and they packed it in dirt. So I'll be getting those planted as soon as possible. And they also sent me invoices and stuff. So oh, they sent me their business card. Cool. And they send you some care sheets about which is nice. So they send you how, your care sheet for your different things, your seeds and stuff. So that's awesome. Because I have like these little books where I'm trying to make a what do they call those little books you make? A gardening journal. So this will come in handy. Hmm. Very nice. All right. So Wanderlust Nursery, just like it sounds. If you're looking for some unique plants or resource or for oca tubers, um, so, and just so you know, because here we have wild 4-leaf clover, um, that grow around here. So just so you know, your oca plant looks a lot like, they're in the same family. So they look a lot like the wild ones. I thought it was the wild ones that had germinated in my pot, because they send out seeds and they come up everywhere. So I thought that was them coming up, but it wasn't. It was the oca, and I had just broke it off, just ripped it off because I thought that's what it was. So this is my second time trying to get me some oca started. Um, the other place I like ordering seeds from is the Southern Seed Exchange off of Etsy. Excuse me, throat getting dry from talking. Those haven't arrived yet. Excuse me. Yeah, so Southern Seed Exchange is the other place that I like ordering seeds from. And their daughter also sells seeds up there. Okay, you see, so this is from Seed the Stars. heat tolerant annuals and tropical perennials. So from them, I ordered some Ethiopian kale and I ordered some loofah seeds. So that's over over 100 seeds in there. Which, it's amazing how from this little tiny, like they say, from the seed, a plant that you get from a mustard seed, how tiny, tiny, tiny that seed is, and you get this big plant that provides you with all this food. But so we're gonna be working with trying these this year as well. So I got to today when I get off from work, I got to take my okra and put it in a grow bag, um and put it in the garage so it'll still be out in the cold, but it'll be in the proper environment, and I don't have to worry about the freeze damaging the tubers. So let me put this in there too because I don't want to lose it. All right. As far as spinning is concerned, I'm still plying those bobbins. You're going to be seeing more videos of me when I get off from work since it's cold and I hate the cold. And lately the cold has my fingertips, especially in my hands, aching. Um, so I need to make myself some more fingerless gloves. I found my gloves. But I need to get me some outside gardening glove type gloves. And then I'll make me some fingerless gloves, some big ones like I made my husband that fit over his actual gloves just for added warmth so that I can be out in the yard doing some other stuff. This hand right here, like right through here, like when it gets cold, it starts aching. Mainly, it's these two fingers over here are the worst. Um, that's what happens when you get older. You start getting arthritis and aches and pains you didn't know you had. That's why I don't have my rings on. Um, Even my finger guard I don't have on because my fingers have been swelling up and at night, and so I've been having to take my ring. I can't sleep in my rings no more because my fingers they'll start swelling at night. I've just been lazy and I didn't put them back on during the day. But that's what I want to share with y'all. That's all I got. I thank y'all, those of y'all who've been praying for me and my family. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for all y'all well wishes and that energy y'all been putting out there in the universe and supporting me. I really appreciate it. All the new people who've joined my channel, thank you so very much. I'm going to be trying to bring y'all more content. It's just that you're in a place in your mind where you're trying to stay cheerful and upbeat and try not to think on negative things, and so it's like you try to keep yourself in that place, in that happy place, so to speak. And I really appreciate everybody, Jonathan over at the Cox Paranormal, um Auntie, Mama, all y'all, new friends, new YouTube friends out there in the YouTube streets, that have been visiting my channel and that I've been interacting with lately. You guys, you just don't understand the joy that your positivity brings into people's lives. So keep doing what you're doing, um, because it helps me. It helps a lot of people. You might think it doesn't, but it does. So just keep doing what you're doing, being true to yourself, being real. Um, and keep bringing that content out there, because even though 'cause Jonathan's an early bird when he goes to work, I'm still in the bed asleep. But I'll be trying to catch your channel when I can. And the lives in the evening help too when y'all do y'all lives in the evening, because then I can catch them after work. Granny D Thompson, um, Yarning for a Smile. I bring it every day. Who knows? Linda Simpson, um, um, Ursula, Passion for Yarn, all the people that I follow and try to stay on top of and comment and whatnot. All my veggie gardening people, all of you guys too, FR Humphrey and just a lot. There's just so many I can't even name all of y'all that I follow, and watching your channels bring me so much joy. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna run out, grab me something to eat real quick. My break will be over soon. So y'all take care, and all the positivity, all the energy for the new year. I hope everybody is successful this year. So y'all take care.